everybody, welcome to Microsoft Excel 2016. In today's tutorial, I will teach you how to create your very own line graph as well as a single y-axis and a trend line. In the data sets appearing in front of you, I introduce you to a fictitious city called Gold City, which has population statistics going back all the way to the year 2000 up until the year 2019. So to include a line graph, you click on C2 and you highlight all of the following data up unto and including D21. Then you click on Insert, click on Line Graph, and the graph gets generated. Obviously you can include or amend your chart title as well as give your y-axis and your x-axis their respective names. So to create a trend line, you simply click on the line itself and add trend line, and the trend line appears right there. As simple as that. But obviously we would like to include even more data. So what I'm going to do is to delete this particular line graph and introduce you to something called a combo graph. A combo graph takes one or more pieces of data and lets them appear on the same line graph at the same time, with two y-axis and a single x-axis. So in order to create your combo line graph, it is as follows. Left click on C2 and drag down all the way down to E21. Click Insert, move over here, click on More Line Charts, click on Combo. This option over here appears. Now remember, we are dealing with line graphs over here, so you would have to change everything, or the bottom two, to line graph options, and you would like the second bit of information, which is your murder rate over here. You would like that to appear on your right y-axis, so check that box over there, which will be your y-axis on the right hand side, and over here this will be your primary axis, your primary y-axis. Click OK and the graph gets generated. Both sets of data appear. There's your population growth, which is this line over here, and your murder rate in the city of Gold City over a 20-year period. What you can do with this is to also include trend lines. So left click on that particular line, right click and add trend line. The trend line appears. Once you left click on this particular line, the same process gets followed. Right click, add trend line. Now you'll notice that the two trend lines are identical in terms of its design and shape. So in order to distinguish between the two, you would have to create a different trend line which has a different appearance. So let's amend this one right now. So it's left click on the trend line itself, right click and format trend line. Click on this option over here, choose a different appearance for your trend line. In this case I will choose this one over here, which is a lot of dashes. And as you can see, the trend line has changed its appearance. And that is how you include two different types of data sets on the same graph with its own unique trend lines. So to recap, the population growth of Gold City increases, and the trend proves that the trend is one of increasing. And regarding its murder rate, the murder rate appears to be declining as time commences. And this is an excellent way of visualizing anything that has to do with data analysis. If you like this tutorial and found it useful, whether you are an employee, an employer or a student, kindly like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.